Okay, stop me if you've heard this one. Why does Funko make the worst balloons? Because Funko Pops! Well, you're not funny either. Welcome to Teacup For One. My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees. And today, we are talking about one of my favorite things ever, Funko Pops. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I am an avid Funko Pop collector and amateur Funko Pop photographer. I love Funko Pops, and my collection is mostly focused on Disney Pops. So recently, I was invited to be a guest on one of my all-time favorite podcasts, the We Like Theme Parks podcast. It's a podcast where people talk about liking theme parks, but it's also heavily focused on Disney fandoms. So they had me over just to talk about starting up a Funko Pop collection and what it's like being a Funko Pop collector, specifically focused on Disney. And while I was on the podcast, one of the hosts, Miriam, asked me a very thought-provoking question, which was, what Funko Pop would you like to see designed that doesn't exist yet? And of course, that just opened up the imaginary floodgates, because I can't just limit myself to one. So I came up with my top 5 Funko Pops that I need to see created so I can add them to my collection. Now, there are tons of incredibly talented Funko Pop concept artists out there on the internet, people who have entire Instagram accounts solely dedicated to conceptualizing characters that haven't been popified yet and showing us what they would look like if they were popified. I did not commission them to collaborate with me on this episode, which I probably should have done, but instead, I am going to draw my top 5 dream Funko Pops, and then you can guess what they are. I have a Sharpie, I have an artist sketchbook, and I'm going to give myself 30 seconds per pop. And then it's up to you to do the guessing. Here we go. Start the clock. All right, time for the big reveal. Any guesses? That's right! My number 5 dream Funko Pop is Mary Poppins in her Jolly Holiday outfit riding a carousel horse. Now, if you're not familiar with the different lines of Funko Pops, they have a line called the Pop Ride. So for an example here, I've got the Jungle Cruise Funko Pop. Basically, they're Funko Pop characters that are in some kind of ride vehicle, and I am amazed that this pop does not exist yet. In fact, we don't even have Mary Poppins in her Jolly Holiday outfit, but just imagine how incredible it would be to have her in the beautiful Jolly Holiday white dress, riding her purple carousel horse as a pop ride. Disney, make it happen. All right, next, number 4, start the clock. Okay, here we are, time's up. My number 4 pick for dream Funko Pop characters. Here we go. Any guesses? That's right, it is the magic mirror from Snow White. Now, there have been a couple Funko Pops, most notably Madame Leota, in fact, probably just Madame Leota, that are disembodied heads, and it is so mystical and whimsical and fun, because the main attraction to a Funko Pop is its cute little square-shaped head. So when you just have that disembodied as a creepy character, it's amazing. And we have so many other characters from the Snow White line. We have all 7 dwarves, we have Snow White, we have the Evil Queen, we have the Evil Queen as the witch. The only character we're missing is the magic mirror and Prince Florian, but no one cares about him. Okay, here we go, bringing it in with number 3. Start the clock. All right, time's up. Here we go. Ready, everyone? And the reveal in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Any guesses? So this one, I would love to see a Pop Towns set of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, aka Disney's Tower of Terror at Walt Disney World Resort, paired with a creepy Butler Pop figure. If you're not familiar with the Pop Towns series, they're similar to Pop Rides, but instead of ride vehicles, they are buildings. So a perfect example right here, we have the Up House with Kevin the Bird. So usually the Pop Towns are some kind of building or structure, and then they are paired with an exclusive Funko Pop figure. So for example, this month, Funko is releasing Disneyland's Haunted Mansion with a Funko Pop of the Butler paired in the Pop Town series. What would be the perfect successor, I ask you? The Hollywood Tower Hotel with a creepy bellhop. And just think, if they're feeling ambitious, they could even do additional pop figures of the 5 ghosts that disappear. Oh, make it happen, Funko. Alright folks, things are getting down to the wire. Let's start up the clock for my dream Funko Pop number 2. Alright, so that's my time. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you my number 2 choice for Dream Funko Pop character. Here we go. Any guesses? That's right, it is Mombi the Witch from Return to Oz. The often forgotten about, sometimes potentially suppressed Disney sequel to 1939's Wizard of Oz. But this is the much more terrifying journey back to Oz, where there's a witch named Mombi and she has an entire hallway of heads. So she could just take off her head, put on someone else's head, and imagine that as a Funko Pop set with interchangeable heads. It would be terrifying and delightful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the grand finale, I am going to draw for you my number 1 dream Funko Pop figure. If you're watching with some other people and you want to put your wagers in for your guesses, now's the time. Here we go. Let's start up the clock. 3, 2, 1. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. Here we go. Submitted for your approval. Matt's concept art for the single greatest Funko Pop figure that does not yet exist. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is my pitch for a Funko Pop movie moment set depicting the head of Oz, the great and powerful.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you?
Just imagine that epic throne room scene from the greatest film of all time, The Wizard of Oz, with just that floating, terrifying green head among all these beautiful flames on top of this kind of confusing thing that's sort of like a throne, but maybe a flamethrower, and then encased by those, like, iconic Emerald City green walls. Now, for anyone who's not familiar with Pop movie moments, the only one I kind of have is right here. This is called Aladdin's First Wish. So basically, Pop movie moments are like a vinyl sculpture depicting moments from classic movies. And just imagine how beautiful that figure would be depicting the floating head of the Wizard of Oz himself. I just kind of realized that majority of my dream Funko Pops are just disembodied heads. Because they're awesome. I mean, not in a decapitation way, but again, bringing it back to Madame Leota, look at how cool this pop is. The whole, like, draw behind a Funko Pop are the cool heads. So, why not play with that a little bit and then have Funko Pops where you're just celebrating, like, the weird, creepy, disembodied head. Honestly, I think I just want more Funko Pops like Madame Leota because she is so much fun. But anyways, friends, those are my top 5 dream Funko Pops. Coming in at number 5, we have a Pop Rides of Mary Poppins in her jolly holiday dress, riding her purple carousel horse. Number 4, we have the Magic Mirror from Snow White. Number 3, we have a Pop Towns set of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, aka Disney's Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Number 2, we have Mombi from Return to Oz with interchangeable heads. And number 1, Oz himself, the great and powerful, in his holographic form in the throne room. Which of those 5 is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. Or, bonus points, let me know what your dream Funko Pop would be. And also, do not forget to check out my special appearance on the We Like Theme Parks podcast. Honestly, They are my favorite podcast. If you like theme parks and if you like podcasts, you will like the We Like Theme Parks podcast. You can find them anywhere where you find your podcasts, but I will leave a link in the description down below. But for now, folks, that concludes yet another episode of Teacup For One. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear me talk even more about Funkos, or sometimes movies, sometimes Disney, sometimes Shakespeare, sometimes even cats, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. It is super easy. All you need to do is click on my face. Thanks for joining me again today, everyone. My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees, and that's the Teacup For One. Okay, go away.